Hi everyone, once again welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to see how to configure the VPC peering in the same region. Okay, we have the two VPCs here. One series is CIDR block is 10.75 and another CIDR block is 192.168. Before starting the VPC peering, we have to understand why we need it and why actually we have to configure this VPC peering. Okay, so basically VPC peering is a networking connections between two virtual private clouds that allows them to communicate using the private IP address as if they were on the same private network. Okay, so this connection routes traffic directly between the VPCs over the provider internal network, not the public internet. Okay, we don't have to route this to the public internet, so we have basically used this in the private to communicate via the application services like database, web tier, like that, to so making it secure, private and high performance. This enables resource like serves the database in different VPC to share the data without the security risk of the public internet exposure. Okay, here when you have the database in the another region or in the same region of the different VPCs, here if you have the database, so you have to communicate that database in the secure way, right? So that's why we have to configure the VPC peering. And one more VPC peering is there in my diagram. So this is the multi-region peering. So this is quite similar as the same to the VPC peering of the same region, but we are configuring the database in the North Virginia. Okay, so here the difference of the CIDR block is 172 series, not the 192. So as same in the above diagram, the connectivity of the same VPC peering is actually the same, but here we are connecting to the three ways: A to C, C to B and A to B. So is going to looping up here. We can communicate each VPCs in the same in different of the VPC connection, acceptor and request. So let's set up the VPC peering in the same region first thing. So here we have to configure some security groups and we have to create the EC2 instance in the same region. So let's get started. As per the diagram, we have to create two VPCs here. In the VPC CIDR block is one is I'm giving the IP address as a 1 and the private I'm giving it 2 are the same as here in the another VPC CIDR block, same as it is in the 192 series. It is 1 and the 2, that's it, simple. So I can't able to understand here because it's quite complex to configure in the manual way, so I'm going with the automatic automation. So click on the VPCs in your console, web console, click on the create VPC, and here I'm going with the VPC and more. If I go with the VPC only, means we have to configure the NAT, internet gateway, subnets, routable, we have to configure it manually. That's why I'm going with the VPC and more here. It takes some time to configure, that's why. Here I'm going to give VPC 1A. 1A is nothing but this one, this block, 10.75 block, CIDR block. Okay, and now here I am going to give CIDR block as a 10.75 and leave it as same, and I am going to configure this in the availability zone 1. Okay, make sure you selected the proper 1A here. This one is 1B, so yeah, I have to replace. Okay, 1B. Okay, this is 1B. Right now we are focusing this 1A. Okay, and private subnet is 1 is enough, and here in the public subnet change to the 1 and give to the 24. We have the 256 IPs here by giving this subnet. Okay, and here give the same. I'm going to give to the 2. Okay, and the NAT gateway I'm going with 1. Okay, and leave rest everything. Click on the create, So it takes some time while creating the NAT gateway, so we have to wait for it. It's created. Click on the view VPC here, and yeah, just note it down this VPC ID and click on the security groups in the lab, so you will get see. Click on the security groups and filter it out here. Here give the name for the identification purpose, VPC1A security group. Save it and click on the inbound. This is your default one. Security group is created by actually automatic way. Okay, click on the edit inbound rules, and here I'm going with the SSH here, and here I'm going with the public 00, and this one is essential to ping, that's why I'm giving to the ICMP to the all. Okay, once you filled all those things, this is enough for the testing purpose to know about the VPC peering. Okay, once you done, click on the save rules. That's it, one of the job is completed. Now we have to create one of the VPCs on the same region, but the series is same, CIDR block. Click on the create VPC, VPC and more, VPC 1B. Okay, this is 1B, this block. Okay, now we have to give CIDR block as a 192.168. 192.168. Now availability zone is 1. I'm selecting this availability zone is a B. Okay, make sure you selected B. Don't get confused here. And this things is enough. Public is 1 and private is 1, as same as the diagram. And here in the public I'm giving the 1. Give this 24. This is 2. 24. Okay, now NAT I'm going to give attaching 1. Click on the create VPC. Yeah, click on the view VPC and copy the VPC ID. Go to the security group, refresh. Yeah, rename it here, VPC 1B security group. As same in the inbound rules what we given in the 1A, same we have to configure it here. Select the 1B, edit. ICMP. Okay, once you're done, click on the save rules. Okay, we set it up. Now we have to set up the EC2 instance in the both VPCs. Okay, so right now I am going to creating only 3 VPCs here. This is not necessary to create because we are only going to pinging, that's why. Okay, in the instance EC2 instance, click on the launch instance. In the name I am going to give jump server. This is basically for the login purpose I am going to creating it here, so I am giving a name as a 1A, jump server 1A. So I am selecting the Amazon Linux here. This is enough, T2 micro, and select the existing one, otherwise create a new one. And in the network settings select the 1A, okay, VPC 1A, and here select the public 1A, okay, and don't select the private right now, and enable the auto assign public IP and select this one, default one. Why means here we created the, when we creating the VPC is going to create the default security group. So if you have a doubt, just see this 4353, and here you can see it here, VPC1A security group. In the line you can see the VPC ID 4353. Don't get confused here. Okay, click on this one, default. That's it. Once you're done, click on the launch instance. Okay, one more we have to create it. Launch instance EC2-1A, same as it is 1A, and here you have to select the private, not the public one. Okay, don't select enable here auto assign public IP, leave it as a disable. And the security group I am using the same one. That's it. Launch instance. Okay, we cleared the part of this VPC region of the EC2 instance creation. So we have to create one of the EC2 instance in the private in the 192 series. Okay, launch instance EC2-1B. Now select the 1B VPC here. Okay, and now select the private 1B, don't select public, and make sure you selected the auto assign disabled and existing one. Okay, security will be selected, done. Click on the launch instance. Okay, let's try to connect in the jump server. So we are in the 1 series. Now let's try to ping the second one. Yeah, we have the connection access connectivity in the 2 series. In this is the same region. Okay, now try to ping. First let's try to access this one, this private, this private instance. Let's try to access it. First thing, SCP fun. So I am now, right now I'm going to copying this new key pair to connect the EC2 instance of the private. That's why you can see it out this command. This command is going to copying the local file of anything, is going to paste it in your remote EC2 instance. So my remote username is EC2 user, and the public IP, just copy this one, jump server public IP, and here just copy the path. You can observe in the top one, so there is no file existing here, so I'm going to copying it here. So one of the file is new key pair is created. You can check it out here. Okay, ls lart. Okay, now let's try to connect it. SSH new key pair EC2 instance user at the rate. Now get the private IP here. Sorry, this is not one, sorry, my bad, this one, because still we did not have given a VPC peering, that's why. Again it's creating 10.75.2.201. yeah, we have the access. You can observe here via the jump server we got a PEM file via the SCP. Now on the basis of the 1 series jump server, we connected to the second private EC2 instance. Okay, so when you click on the exit, is move on to the back to the jump server. Simple one. Okay, now let's try to ping to the 192 series 168. This is private, this is isolated private, right? So we gave on the ICMP in the security group, but we can't able to ping out, so we don't have any connectivity. So to get the connectivity, we covered all those things, right? So let's create the VPC here. In the VPC section, when you come to the down VPC section, here click on the pairing connections. So right now there is no existing one pairing connection here. Click on the create pairing connection, and here I'm going to give VPC A to B. Okay, I'm giving A to B. Why means here in the same region, that's why I'm giving A to B. Okay, in the multi where I given the name as a C, North Virginia, US East 1. Okay, this is 1A, but actually I'm going to the C1 to identification purpose. I'm giving the C. Okay, the requester is 1A. Don't get confused. The requester is 1A. The acceptor is 1B. That's it. Okay, and here no, it will show the CIDR block here, and the VPC is in the same account. So I am selecting the my account. The region also in the same region. Okay, AP South 1. So I am selecting the acceptor as a 1B. So he is the acceptor. Okay, you can see out here the CIDR blocking show you here, and once you're done, click on the create pairing connection. That's it, simple. Okay, and here you will get one of the notification pending request. Okay, so select this one, VPC A to B, and the actions accept request. Okay, so we accepted, it should come to the active state. Now one part is done, so we have to add the routing in the pairing connection. So click on the route tables in the left side. Here you will see the multiple routing tables actually. Okay, and we have to identify the private one, only private one. So here you will see the VPC 1A route table private one in the AP South 1A. So and make sure in the route table here you have the, so I actually is going to is created the pairing also here. So let's try to ping it here. So still we don't have the did not get any request. So select the private 1A here and the edit routes, and here don't get confused. So this is the one of the VPC 10 dot series. What you have to give the opposite direction what you have to connect it. Okay, so I'm going to give 192.168.0.0/16, and here select the peering connection. Okay, in the peering here VPC A to B, that's it. Okay, we created. Click on the save changes. Still we don't have access, right? So again click on the route tables and select now this one 1B and the routes, edit routes, give the opposite direction now 10.75.0.0/16 pairing action, save changes, that's it. See, now we added the pairing connection in the both private route table, so now we are getting the ping request. Okay, this is the one way to actually in the same way of the VPC peering. So another method is there, multi-region peering. Okay, so we seen up the same region peering. Now we are going to next to the multi-region peering. Just we are going to creating one of the VPC here in the North Virginia. Okay, just click on here North Virginia. Okay, let's make it separate one and make sure you selected the North Virginia here. Okay, click on the create VPC and more. Here I am going to give VPC 1C, that's it, and availability zone is 1, and here I am going to selecting on A. Okay, you can select anyone, any region, you can availability zone you can select it here. So I am selecting the public one and the private also 1. So we did not give one CIDR block, right? So what is the CIDR block? 172.16. Okay, 172.16. okay, and now here this one is 2. Okay, NAT Gateway I am selecting the 1, that's it. Okay, same as we created in the AP South one, same one. Click on the create VPC. The configuration everything is same, but the connectivity a little bit different. Yeah, its VPC is created. Click on the view VPC and copy the VPC ID. Go to the security groups. This is in the North Virginia. Okay, don't get confused. Here I am going to give VPC 1C. Okay, for the understanding purpose I am giving 1C. Okay, now click on the inbound rules, edit inbound, SSH, okay, and the ICMP here. Okay, giving 0, save rules. Okay, we configured it. Now move to the EC2 instance. So right now I don't have any instance here. Click on the launch instance. EC2 1C. Here I am not going to create any jump server. So let's try to access it via the private only. Okay, and here, okay, oh, so I'm not sure about this key pair, so I'm going to creating a new one. NV key pair. Okay, so in the network setting, edit VPC1C and select the private. Okay, select the private, don't select the public one. Existing default, that's it. Click on the launch instance. So here also we did not configure the public IP address here, so we have the private one. Let's try to access it. So this is the 2 series, right? Let's try to ping it, let them ping. So this is 172 series, this is 10 series. Okay, done. Let's move on to the VPC peering. Here in the North Virginia, don't confuse here, this is North Virginia VPC peering. Click on the peering connections as per the diagram here. Okay, let's create A to C. Okay, now we are going to creating the both connectivity for A to C 10 series to 172 series. Click on the create peering connections, and here I am going to give VPC A to C. Don't get confused here, A to C, and the requester is VPC1C. Okay, CIDR block is shows here, and here I'm going to selecting account is my account only, and the region is in another region, not in the same US East region one. So I'm selecting the another region here, and the region is Mumbai AP South 1. Okay, and the acceptor ID, when you come to the VPC section here and select this one, so this is the ID, VPC ID. So better to copy it from here, VPC ID. Okay, this is 10 series, you can cross verify it here and paste it here. Okay, once you're done, click on the create peering. Oh, one more thing I have to show here, one thing. So before creating a peering connection, so I am not he shown here any pending accept. Okay, I am going to creating the peering connection here. Okay, one of the request is sended, so let's refresh here, it will come peering connection. So one of the request is get. So this, you are in the Mumbai region, don't get confused, you are in the Mumbai region. Select this one and accept request. Okay, we accepted. So it should come to the active state. Here also should come to the active state. So we got it. So let's try to replace the name. Just copy this one. So for the identification purpose, for easily. Okay, still you have a doubt, means just give here North Virginia to AP. Okay, so you will better understand here. Done. So done. Now move on to the route table in the Mumbai region. Route table. So we are communicating via the 2 series. This is in the private network, right? So select the not this one. Yeah, here in the Mumbai region in the private. Okay, this is the private one. Route tables. So this is not, yeah, 1A. Okay, select the 1A route table, and here edit the route tables here. So now we are try to communicate via the another region, right? So based on that, here we have the 10 series, give the opposite direction of the CIDR block, okay, and click on the add route 172.16.0.0/24 16, okay, /16, and here peering connection, select peering connection. Now it shows here which peering connection you have to select it. So we created the North Virginia to AP sound, that's why I'm given the for identification purpose. So select this one, NV to AP, that's it. Click on this save changes. So we had it in the Mumbai region, so let's go back to the North Virginia region. So select the route table here and refresh. Okay, now this is the private, right? Select the routings here, and here edit routes. Here I'm going to give 10.75. This is opposite direction, so okay, this is the exact the right of the right created the VPC in the North Virginia, so I'm going to selecting the opposite direction 16. Okay, so pairing connection. Again here we given the name identification NV to AP. Okay, click on the save changes, that's it. So is disconnected SSH. Where I left here. Okay, sorry. Ping, copy this one. So I'm sorry, I'm trying to pinging via the one public to another region private, so I'm given the VPC peering via the private to private, that's why. So sorry, my side. EC2 user this one I have to select it. Yeah, ping, what was the IP? Okay, 172. See, we have the ping request. This is another region, 172 region. Okay, this is 172 region. So now what I'm going to do, so I'm going to connecting the VPC, not a VPC, EC2 instance in the 192 series. So let's try to ping out from 192 to 172 series. Okay, now SSH, we have it, cross check it. So we don't have it, keep a CP keep a EC2 user 10.75.2.201 home C2 user such h. So if you don't know about the this connectivity, means this is difficult to understand little bit. Okay, peering EC2 user @10.75.2.01. okay, now we are in the private EC2 instance. Okay, 2 is private, right? So let's try to ping up here from 192 where I copied 192.168. Two dot 171. We have the access. Let's copy it from here. So we did not okay, sorry, pairing connection we did not given there. Correct, now is correct. So we don't have the public to private connection, that's why, sorry. Okay, SSH hyphen new EC2 user @192.168.2.171. Yeah, we are in the another VPC region. It is in the private, okay, not in the public, it is in the private. This is secure way to communicate it, okay. We don't have the permission to access via the public, we have only private instance to access. So let's try to ping of the another region, okay. Let's try to ping this another region. Just copy this one and paste it here. So we created the A to C, but we did not create it to the C to B, right? So what we have to do, again we have to go into the VPC peering here in the North Virginia. Don't get confused, North Virginia peering connection. And when you have a doubt, just go with the diagram, it clarifies your doubt, okay. It shows the connection, how to do the connections. We created this connectivity, right? So we created this connectivity also, A to C. Now we are going to connectivity giving to the C to B. So click on the create peering connections, VPC, NV2 AP. This is C to B, okay, and the requester is 1C only, okay. And here region is another region, where it is in the Mumbai, okay. Acceptor is 1B. Now 1B, create pairing connections. Now you will get the request in the Mumbai region in the pairing connection. So we got a request here, just rename it first, okay. Now accept this one, accept request, okay. We accepted, it should come to the active state. Yeah, come to the active state. In the North Virginia also it came to the active, okay. This is the C to B, don't get confused here, okay. Now move on to the route table, private, correct, and click on the route. What was the opposite direction is 192.168.0.0/16, and here pairing connection, and what we have to select, C to B, okay, C to B, this one, from North Virginia to Mumbai region 192 series, that's why, okay. C to B, simple. Click on the create savings, create save changes, sorry, okay. We done the job in the North Virginia, nothing to done anything here. Now click on the route tables here in the Mumbai region. where we have to select, we have to select the 1B. Okay, 1B. In the 1B, private, click on the edit routes. Here, what was the opposite direction is 172.16.0.0/16. Okay. Now select the peering connection is C2B. Yes, North Virginia to AP and C2B. Select this one and click on the save changes. Maybe disconnected. Yeah, we got a pinging request. So see, we have the connection from A to B, B to C, C to A. We have all three connectivity via the VPC peering. This is a little bit complex to understand also in the first time. So later you can easily figure it out. So if you have any doubts, go with the documentation and the diagram. It feels a little bit difficulty on the first time. Okay, when you do in the practicals, you will find out the connections. Yeah, this is 192 series and we have the ping request to the 172. So when you log on to the 172 also, you will get a connectivity to the 192 series as well as the 10 series also. Okay, so here now we have to clean up the resources. Okay, clean up resources. Let's move back to the North Virginia first thing. In the North Virginia, go to the instance here, click on the terminate, select the instance. One instance we created, right? Click on the terminate. Okay, we shutting down. Make sure you should be come to the terminate state. Okay, and here in the VPC, this is North Virginia, don't get confused. In the peering connections and select anyone, select anyone. Delete peering connection, delete related route table entries also, and copy the delete. Okay, now C to B also, select one, delete peering. Okay, it should come to the deleted state as here, and now click on the NAT Gateway here in the North Virginia, don't get confused, NAT Gateway, and here delete NAT Gateway. Yeah, this is done. And one more thing we have to do it here, release elastic IP. Release elastic IP, so it's associated, we can't able to delete it, later we can delete it. Okay, now click on the your VPC. Make sure your instance is terminated, and VPC here, what you have to select, you created your custom VPC, right? Select the actions, delete VPC. So still deleting it, NAT Gateway, so we have to wait for it. Yeah, now the NAT Gateway is deleted. Yeah, it should come to this state or deleted state, and now select the VPC, delete VPC, copy the delete and paste it here. Yeah, VPC, custom VPC is deleted. Now cross check the elastic IP and delete this one. release elastic IP. Okay, we cleaned up in the North Virginia. Right, let's move on to the AP South one. So and later just cross check it, and security group also is deleted. Okay, so we have to clean up in the Mumbai region and select here in the peering connection. VPC A to B and delete the peering connection. Delete related route table and copy this one, delete it. Okay, and make sure you deleted all the things peering what you created, and click on the NAT Gateway. Before deleting NAT Gateway, let's clean up the resources of the instance. Click all the 3 instances here and terminate it. Okay, now try to delete the NAT Gateway one by one. Okay, it should come to the deleted state. We have to wait until it should come to the deleted state. Yeah, it's deleted. Now go to the VPC and select here this one. So select one by one. Delete VPC, delete. And select the second one, delete. So now we have to release up the elastic IP here, so it is not deleted in the automatic way. So let's try to delete it. Release elastic IP. Yeah, we cleaned up the resources. And the subnet, just refresh it and cross check it. Anything is else here, that's it. And the route table also, just refresh here, nothing. And the peering connections, everything is deleted. Okay, I hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, like and subscribe the channel. And I have one personal website here. This is my website, HarishNShetty .github.io. In the left side you can see the projects. Click on that one and you will see the number of projects is already available in the list related to the AWS project 3-tier, and the DevSecOps related to the DevOps videos, and GitOps and Kubernetes videos already available here. You can watch up this later. Okay, once again, thanks for watching the video. If you like this video, like and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching the video.